What's up everybody, Davo here. Welcome to the channel Davo, where we talk about Italian real estate, and you're probably here to learn about the Bisaccia because of the update that I just, my thumbnail told you to come and listen to. Anyway, the last time you heard me talking about Bisaccia was probably when in January, when I was talking about intending to go and visit Bisaccia in February. Today is the 27th of February. And obviously I haven't been to Bisaccia. Now, there's a reason for that. First of all, you might have seen comments on Facebook or whatnot that I was under the impression that it wouldn't happen till March, and that was due to conversations and things of that nature that I didn't publicize here on YouTube. But this is me officially saying I quickly changed plans to March. So that was like this temporary pushback of my plans based on what I believe that the community was going to have ready. I'm just going to get to the point. The community has made a public notice today, actually. This is basically frontline news that they have to push back the date in which they're going to start showing those properties. And the reason being is actually something that I didn't intend to talk about here on Davo, and there's a good reason for it because it has nothing to do with real estate. But what I've come to learn is that it has everything to do with investors. And so if you don't have time to watch the rest of this video, feel free to go to the community's webpage, and the link is in the description. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about why this happened if you haven't already been following the status of the coronavirus. Yeah, we're talking about the coronavirus. I really don't want to talk about it because I'm not an expert. My wife might be an expert at this point, but she's following it diligently. It has affected us directly. We're not sick as far as we know. What happened is, here in Lodi, Italy, I live in the province of Lodi, and just about 1 week ago on Friday, there was a discovery that one person had the virus. Actually, two people, maybe three or four that first day. And it was in Codogno, Italy, in the hospital. And that person lived in a community not far off, still in Lodi, Italy. And what happened was kind of a mistake happened, where at first he came in sick to the hospital. They said, go home, it's just common stuff. Though some are saying he refused hospitalization. He went home, and actually he was a very active person, so he played sports. He went running to different half marathons, perhaps 5Ks, I'm not sure. One of those brought him into a community that I shop for groceries in, for example, that's just 5 minutes off here, and it connected him to people all over Lodi, really. And it passed, as it does, and at this point, well, almost immediately, since Friday, 11 communities in North Italy, including one over on the east, more to the east of Italy, were on quarantine until they could manage the situation and track down all the people that it had passed to. Well, at this point, they've tracked it down to more than 400 people, even one in Switzerland, even one in Brazil. And so they're really trying to lock it down. There was a mistake made at the beginning, but they're trying to lock it down at this point. They're doing a pretty good job. Sadly, there are 10 communities in my province that have been quarantined, and they cannot leave. No one can go in, no one can go out. There's the military, police that are blockading, and it's because some people tried to leave. It's going to spread everywhere, basically. They have the services they need. In fact, Lombardy had actually organized it so that those people would be paid for their job. They couldn't leave forcefully, so they had to do something. And they have groceries and all that kind of stuff, from what I understand. I have not seen it first person. How that has affected our family, immediately that day my wife came home. We had a special situation where we were forced to go to the hospital for a potential concussion of one of our kids. And we noticed that they were wearing masks from the Lodi area, and we went to the Pavia hospital and they weren't wearing masks, but it's literally just 40 minutes. I've been home working like usual. My wife has also been home working. Lombardy has been influencing businesses to provide potential to work from home for most businesses, and My wife, having kids, her work was great and offered her the chance to just take vacation leave. And so she did that, so she could stay at home. And that's why I'm forced here in this other room with my computer and such behind me. Bisaccia, seeing all of this happening, now Bisaccia is not under quarantine. I see Facebook groups everywhere where everyone's saying, can I travel to Rome? Can I travel to Italy? Can I travel in general? And frankly, people have both opinions, right? There's 100 opinions. We're gonna die today, tomorrow, we don't know when, go live your life. In my opinion, better to just, if this is gonna be your first time in Italy or like once and only opportunity in Italy, you might wanna wait till it passes so that, and I'll tell you why, so that you don't get like stopped at the airport or stopped in another country's airport and not get to see Italy at all because your whole vacation time went by in some other location you didn't intend to be in. Now, they haven't really shut down flights as far as I know, but they really could at any point. It's the decision of someone higher up than me, and so Bisaccia, knowing this kind of potential situation, even them having this kind of direct contact with a coronavirus scare. I don't think they actually had any cases there, but there was a scare there. So they had this personal relationship with how to treat this situation. So they decided best we push back at least 60 days to give a little bit of time to the situation to manage itself, and we'll know about travel plans, canceling. And so that's where we are. Bisaccia has decided 60 days will be sufficient. Well, we don't know if that's sufficient. Maybe they'll extend it again. It really depends on what happens in the next few weeks. So there you have it. That's the update. If you want to check it out again, first of all, subscribe to the channel or else you can't see the public notice. Actually, it's not true. You can see it anyway. But I would appreciate it if you did subscribe to the channel. I do have intentions to go down there and actually have communicated directly with the Comune at this point, and I'm trying to organize some pretty cool things. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment below, like the video, and share it with your friends as well. If you have any, we're doing fine. I mean, I painted a picture that we're under duress perhaps, but we're totally fine. We're happy. We're happy being home. We're not going crazy yet. And you can send me any kind of gift packages. Actually, we probably won't get them. I'm not sure if the post office is running as accurately. I think it is. I don't know. Anyway, stick around or stay tuned for the future updates of Bisaccia as I go down and view the properties in person. All right? Thanks, everybody. See you next video.